If I had to start filming fitness content tomorrow, these are the 5 cameras that I choose. And whether you're on a budget or want to go full cinematic mode, this list has everything you need. And look, good content does not also start with strategy. It starts with the camera, starts how it looks, the presentation, because even if you have a great strategy and your camera can't even handle the lighting or the autofocus in between your sets and your footage just looks flat, people will swipe. People don't care unless you look actually crispy and good and professional. So in 2025, the right camera setup is literally going to 10x your results. So like that, let me go ahead and show you how you can get the best camera and which one's the best so people can trust you more. So in this video, I'm going to break down 3 things. Number one, the 5 best cameras that I would recommend, all the way from budget friendly all the way to the super high end. And also, the second thing is a perfect setup for your gym camera, whether that's gym reels or even talking head content. And number three, what you actually should spend your money on so you can look cinematic. And that's what we're going to break down in this video. And at the end, I'm going to share one gear combo that I recommend to every single beginner fitness creator. So, like that, you can not spend more money than you don't need to. So with that, let me go ahead and start with number one. The biggest, baddest monster, the one that I would recommend if you have the money for video content at the gym, it's the ZVE1. This is the best overall. It's a full frame sensor. In short, it basically means it's the best of the best that you can get as far as a Sony camera. And the AI autofocus, it's super crispy. It tracks you like a camera operator. Not only that, but it also does really good on low light. So if you're shooting at a dark gym, I would recommend this one because it's not going to show as much noise when you record at a gym. You know, when you bump up the ISO, it looks super grainy. Not with this camera. You just got to get the settings right. So this does run you back around $2,200. You can sometimes find them on sale for 1,600, sometimes even 1,700, 1,800 around there. So make sure you find it. I do have links down below for all this gear, by the way. So check that out after. But here's a quick pro tip. With this camera, you always got to match it with a good lens. One that I recommend that I'm shooting on right now is a 24 millimeter 1.4 G master lens. This one's going to look really crispy and really good. If it's a little out of budget, don't sweat it. The next one that I'm about to break down kind of hits that little sweet spot there that you can find either used or new, and that's the Sony a7 IV. But before I break that down and why I think that's like the best all around, I just want to tell you, by the way, if you're still trying to figure out what gear that you do need, I actually built out a free AI bot, AI tool, if you want to call it this, that helps you find the right setup based on your style and your budget and whatever you need it for. Plus, you also get my full gear list, literally everything I use for filming content and filming this right here. So it's a link. You go and put your email. I send you the list, and I also send you the AI bot with a video on how to use it. So I hope that helps. But let's go back to the second best camera. That's the Sony a7 IV. This one right here shoots amazing photos and shoots amazing video. By the way, the first one that I said, ZVE1, also shoots photos and video. But the A7 IV, you can find pretty used. And also the A7 III for around, A7 III goes around $1,300 all the way up to a used A7 IV around $2,000. And this is one that I recommend to everyone who says, hey, I want a both that shoots amazing video and amazing photos. Which one? And I send them this one, the A7 IV. So this is ideal if you want to do more photos, a little bit more photos and video as well. So yeah, that's an in-between one. But here's a budget pick. I know all these two are, you're like, hey, Zion, these are all $2,000 and more around there. I only have under $1,000. So this is where we go into the Sony ZV-E10. This is the main budget camera. By the way, I'm shooting on it right now. And with this camera, you can find it used or new around the $600 to $800 range. And it also comes with a kit lens sometimes if you do buy the whole kit that it comes with. It shoots in 4K. It has great autofocus, as you can tell. Like I'm speaking here, it's locked into my face right now. And it's basically like a mini, I would call it a mini ZVE1. You know, the first one that I said? It's like a baby brother of that. And it's compact. It's really, I would say, user friendly as well. And I recommend this to all beginners, whether you're shooting home workouts, gym at the content at the gym, overall just a run and gun camera. This is pretty good, the ZV-E10. So this is what I use, as I said, and I pair this one with a a Sigma 16 millimeter 1.4 lens, and also pair it with a Sony 24 millimeter 1.4. And the third lens that I would recommend to pair this with, and this is the bread and butter. Um, well, there's two lenses. This one that I have right now is a 85 millimeter. I don't think, yeah, 85 millimeter 1.8, 600 bucks. But there's also one, and I gotta find it. It's somewhere in my gym bag. I would go get it, but I'll just tell you what it is. It's the Sigma 56 millimeter. It's half the price as this, so it's around 300 bucks, and it gets you this almost the same results as this. That's a really in-depth shot. Anyways, I went with the whole list right now because that's probably the most question that I get asked. Hey, what lens should I get for the Sony ZV-E10? I just gave you four right there. So yeah, this is a great fit if you want a budget-friendly one as well. But fourthly, which is the fourth camera, this is the Sony ZV-1. This is I used to have it. I look around like if I still have it. I don't anymore. It's basically a pocket digital camera. It runs you back around 700 800 bucks sometimes, and it's tiny. It can fit in your pocket. The lens is sharp. You just pull it out, click the record button, and you're good to go. This is perfect for someone who doesn't want to spend additional money on lenses, which, by the way, if you want a crispy shot, invest in lenses more than a camera, in my opinion. But the Sony ZV-E1 is really good because it's user friendly. It's a digital camera. It's basically like a point and shoot camera type of thing. It is slightly cheaper, but in my opinion, if you want a lighter camera and you just want to kind of plug and play, not have to worry about the accessories and the lenses, go with this one, the Sony ZV-1. But if you want an actual kind of all around building it for more lenses, microphones, and all that, go with the other cameras that I said. But I just had to put this one in here because I do recommend this one a lot. And for the number five spot is the one that I have right here that I just added into my collection. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I really like this because it's compact, it's portable, shoots some amazing content. I don't have any on this computer that I'm going to be able to attach to the video, but it's great. I know you've probably seen your fitness followers that you have, they probably use this. And this is the number five spot. Just because I haven't used it enough for me to take the number one spot. But let's be honest, if you want crispy type of content, those cinematic shots, that's why I did the one through four, as well as the ZVE1. It's kind of digital, but this is more digital. I like this because it's very compact and you can connect also the DJI microphones and you can just have it in this case. And this is an all in one type of shot. So that's the number five spot. The pricing on this, it did go up in price. It runs you back around 800 bucks plus the microphone itself. This is like 60 bucks. So let's say 800 to $900. I would recommend this one. Let's see, how would I put this in the major fit? The ZVE1 still takes the cake for the type of content that you can get for a pocket camera. I think this one, I like the stability that the gimbal that it has. So when you record and you're moving around, it really just makes it look more steady and more actually on a gimbal as well. So I like that one. That's the number five. I recommend it. Try it out. Have fun with all these cameras. So now let me give you the perfect setup that I would recommend each single person to start with. So if you're on the low budget, if you're like, hey, Zion, I only have less than $1,000 to invest, I would recommend the Sony ZV-E10, which is, I believe, the number three on this list. And I would pair that. And this is now where I got to ask you a question. There's two routes. If you're going to be vlogging, like talking in front of the camera, holding it right here, I recommend the Sigma 16 millimeter 1.4. But if you're going to be doing more of workout shots, you want more zoomed in type of crispy shots, you want to put your camera decently far away and it just records you, I would recommend the Sigma 56 millimeter 1.4 or 1.8 lens. I'll put the link down below. That is equivalent to this. It's an 85 millimeter shot. It's way more zoomed in. I like that as well. That's the low budget. But if you're on a higher budget, more of a pro level, I would say, I would recommend the ZVE1. That camera is goated. Pair that with two lenses and you'll be good for forever. The 24 millimeter 1.4 and the 85 millimeter 1.8. This together, that costs around $1,000 plus the ZVE E1, so that's like three to $4,000 you're spending, but it's worth it. And if you want more of a compact, hey, I'm just starting out, I don't want to carry that much stuff, the ZV-E1 would be the perfect matchup. Like that, you're good to go. I hope that helped you out. But whether you're just starting out or ready to start leveling up, these are the cameras list that I recommend you. But remember, gear is just the amplifier. What matters most is how you use it. So you can have the best lens, the best camera, you got to make sure how to put it together. So if you want help building content that actually converts for fitness content creation in general, even business too, not just pretty videos, apply to the Fitness Creator Academy. We will help you build content systems that actually work to help you grow your brand, grow your audience, and most importantly, your income. The link is down below in the description. So now that you have the right cameras, make sure you watch this video next so you can go ahead and pair it with the correct strategy so you can start getting results right away. See you in the next video.